Today is Mindset Monday. Each Monday, I'm gonna come up with different things for mindset. You know, for me in the last couple of weeks, I've been struggling. And I've been in this tech world. You have a lot of things that get thrown at you. You meet a lot of different people, but my issue right now is getting over that hump to finish this last certification to finish college, to get this master's degree. And you got to have that mindset. You're feeling stuck, you're overwhelmed. Life is hitting you here. Different things are hitting you. You see TV and you see all the news going on. With the politics and stuff like that, and you have to really, you know, tune it out. For me, it takes me, some time to get to work and come home and then try to relax and try to, take time out with the family, and sometimes it messes with your psyche. But this mindset Monday is to help, that therapeutic way of letting it all go, letting it out. If you're doing IT, if you're doing anything, this mindset Monday will help. You know, this will help you, be successful in any ways by, just taking time to take 10 minutes out of your time and be thankful. Thankful for what the Lord has is giving you. Be thankful for, another day on this earth and the things that are going on. Be thankful for the things that you have, because it can be taken away at any time. But what really brought me to this was, last week I was watching a what do you want to call it, a podcast or somebody's YouTube last week, and he it kind of touched me because you try to give different people opportunities that you see. You might not know them, you may know them, but you want to give people opportunities because they're trying to get in the field that you're in. So I reached out and said, hey man, just send it over to me and let me see what I can do for them. And that really touched me, and it made my mindset say a little bit different for this channel now. My mindset for this channel is to help grow and fellowship and coaching different people in the IT field. With my 25 years in this IT industry, plus, I mean, it's 25 years plus, man. I've been around. But when I first started, it was hard. Now, when I really got started into IT was back in, I want to say about 97, 97, 98. I don't know if I told anybody this story, but one of my coach at college had a friend who worked in IT. And I was trying to build a computer. I lived off campus, mind you. And when you live off campus and you have a football scholarship, they give you extra money for pretty much your books and food, whatever you don't receive when you're in the dorm. So that extra money comes to you for that semester. And that semester, I wanted a computer. And I always wanted a computer. And my uncle, Uncle Leonard, he passed away several years ago. He worked at IBM. He was one of the first African Americans who worked at IBM up in New York. And every time I wanted a computer, my great grandmother, she would say, "Well, I'm gonna get with your Uncle Leonard. I'm gonna get with your Uncle Leonard. Make sure you get the right computer." And I'm like, "Grandma, I want a computer." At the time when computers were out, you only had really Commodore and Hewitt Packard at the time, and and Radio Shack. Radio Shack had their own. I think it was a Commodore too at the Radio Shack. But anyways, how it goes. Um, I kept saying I want a computer, want a computer. So I never really had my own computer at this time. Never, he never built me a computer. It was always, we got to, look into it. Well, what helped me with my dyslexia was a computer. When I would go home during the summer, the first couple summers, even in high school, my parents ended up getting a Hewlett Packard. And it was old. If you ever see them, they, they were big and bulky, big screens, everything. And I learned how to, at the time you had AOL, so you really wasn't doing too much, but you could do enough to be dangerous. And how it helped me for my dyslexia was it helped me learn how to really read a little bit better, type. I also got influenced about the whole hacking, so it got me curious about computers and how computers work and how does the modem at the time you had when you did AOL you couldn't do it during the day because they'd charge you, but so you had to do it at night because you wouldn't get charged. And if you did, it wasn't that much. But anyways, so I ended up starting to learn all this stuff. So by the time I got to college, we had word processors. This little small computer like a typewriter, had a little screen on it, but you couldn't do anything externally. You had to go to the computer lab. And the computer lab, they had this VAX system. And the VAX system was, I want to say it was Netscape and a command prompt. Everything you did was all in this command prompt. So now I'm looking at this like, wow, I'm seeing the programming. I'm understanding some of this stuff. I'm doing stuff that I'm not supposed to be doing. I'm learning how to, manipulate and do code where I can go to different computers within the lab and people didn't know. And I'm sitting there looking at them while I'm playing on the computer and all this other stuff. So I end up getting this computer, trying to build this computer. It's about 98. And my coach, Coach Beelan, and I'm appreciative of Coach Beelan because he was one of those coaches that would help you with any incapacity. Coach Beelan and Coach Springer was our two coaches that really helped out a lot. And me being a young jock, I was really a asshole. And but this kind of settled me down because now I started understanding how these coaches were. And so Coach Beelan introduced me to, I can't think of the guy's name, but he introduced me to this guy because he built Coach Beelan's computer. So I got this computer over, I drove to Purdue, which is like 2.5 hours away. Me and my girlfriend at the time, we drove to Purdue, got this computer, drove, and came back. So I got this computer, and with me, at the time, I was DJing around campus. I was making mixtapes, and then PlayStation just came out, so you can buy little chips for your PlayStation. You put it in the actual PlayStation, so you can play hack games. So I'm like, cool. I needed, CD burners came out, and at the time, CD burners were like $300-400. Well, I went to the little computer place in the Muncie Mall and got a CD burner. Try to put the CD burner in this computer, and it didn't work. So I'm telling Coach Beelan and Coach Springer what I've been doing, blah blah blah, because Coach Springer always wanted mixtapes, and some of the mixtapes were played during the pregame of the games and different stuff like that. So I'm sitting there telling him, "Hey man, I'm about to have all this stuff on CDs." So I'm telling people around campus that wanted mixed tapes. Now I'm saying I got CDs. Make the long story short, like I said, it didn't work. And Coach Beelan introduced me to one of their friends who worked at the time, and I'll never forget this because that's when I was like, I want to get in computers. He worked at Tech System, and Tech System at the time was one of those big, MSP firm that everybody wanted to work at the time. I don't know about now, but at the time. So he taught me how to actually work on a computer, how to actually program a computer, actually how to, at the time you had Windows 95, so you either use a disk or you had 32 disk drives that you had to put in every time it would prompt you to put in. So I started learning about that, and it really got me curious about computers. I'll keep going through the story later, or I'll talk about it again, but and bring you up to speed. But right now, that helped me to where I'm at today. I mean, there's other stuff that happened in between that I can keep talking about, but we'd be here all day. But my mindset right now is to help those people who want to be part of this IT field. In Mindset Monday, I want to help people in the tech industry understand or try to get in the tech industry. I don't want to say, you know, some people are, some people are not. But if you want to get in the IT field, what is your mindset of why you want to be in the field? And if you are in the field, what's your mindset now? You know, when you first got in, it was, you know, all, you know, lights and glitter and everything else, right? The spotlight. And now you, I don't know how many years you're in, or if you're not been in that long, are you still enjoying it? Well, my mindset is to grow and keep growing and helping other people and coach them through this. So, Mindset Monday for this Monday is to help put out the word, or put out the the vibes that I'm here to help you. If you're trying to get in this field, I'm here to help you. If you want to learn about AI, I'm here to help you. You want to learn how to do, you know, set up VMs. If you don't know what VMs, we'll talk about it a little bit later in this podcast. But my mindset right now is to get this cert, finish it, and then help you guys understand where I came from, why I love doing this, and why I love coaching people in the IT field. You know, it's like 3D printing. I love 3D printing, but it's not a lot of people that I know who are doing 3D printing. You know, I love networking. I got network equipment all through the house. I love networking, but it's a lot of people I know who don't have that skill. And I get calls all the time. Hey, Kay, can you help me with a website? Hey, Kay, can you help me with my network? Hey, Kay, my kid broke the computer. I need your help. I want to help you guys understand how much I love this and the mindset I have to help you guys with this in this field. Now, like I said, Mindset Monday is me helping you guys understand this tech field. So, as I'm not going to be long-winded, I think I am kind of getting long-winded a little bit, but I'm just here setting this up for a week long, hopefully more tips, more teaching, more helping of this tech field. Now, I got some big things planned coming soon, other than, you know, teaching and talking about myself in this field and what I went through and different things like that. But K Moore the Maker, Carl Moore Jr., the tech freelancer, I'm here. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you understand tech. I'm here to help you understand what the future might lie. Now, it's kind of funny because I brought up AI. Now, I'm going to leave it like this. Leave at the end of this right here and be done. Because like I said, it can be long-winded. Just keep on the back burner AI, okay? Keep on the back burner of blockchain. If you're in the IT field, if you're not in the IT, just remember AI, blockchain, and security. Those are the three things I see in the near future, and it is now, that's going to be big, very, very big, because we're going to need those three things. Now, if you've seen other things I've done, I've always said AI is not going to take your job. It's not. I don't care who, what, when, where, why. It's there to enhance your job. Now, the way it can take your job is because you're not learning it. You're not learning these different things. And then that's where I come into play. The tech freelancer, to help you learn about AI, to help you learn about all these other things that are coming in the future that these people, I ain't going to say their names because I don't want to, the algorithm and stuff like that to boost them up. And this is about tech freelancer and your IT career and my IT career. But those are the things that are going to be coming in the future that I would like to teach you guys. So let me end it on this note. Mindset Mondays is for me to help you and you to help me understand the tech field and how you feeling for the day. So on the end that note, this is Tech Freelancer, Carl Moore Jr.